Well, there are options if you have places that you have to be this weekend and you need a ride.
Yeah, and if you don't feel comfortable getting behind the wheel, for example, mass transit, one example. Others are cab companies and ride shares. Fox 12's Kelsey Watts live tonight with that part of our coverage. Kelsey.
Well, Liz and Pete, so far no problems here from the I-5-217 interchange. As some of our other reporters have mentioned, we're now starting to see that precipitation here, but just a few light raindrops, so no snow here yet. But we know it is likely coming, and we checked in today with Broadway Cab, Radio Cab, Uber, and Lyft, and we are waiting to hear back from some of those companies at this hour. But here's what we've learned so far. Broadway Cab tells us all of their rigs have studded tires, and most of their drivers carry chains as well. They will be running 24/7, but remember, depending on those conditions outside, it may take a little longer for drivers to reach you, so allow extra time if you do need a ride. They will not be raising prices in this inclement weather, so you'll pay the same fare you always do, and that is good news. We also went to the Portland airport today to check in with Uber and Lyft drivers. A representative for Lyft tells us in inclement weather, there are more people requesting rides than there are drivers to provide them, so they will be closely monitoring road conditions and offering incentives for drivers, which may mean higher prices for you, or prime time pricing as they call it. Some of the drivers who work for Uber and Lyft tell us they are ready for the weather, and based on past snowstorms, they tell us they know demand for their services will be up.
People, those on going on jobs or airport, they don't want to drive their own car because, especially up on the hills like Skyline, on OHSU, by the hospital, people don't want to go.
My car does wonderful in the snow. It's the Forester all-wheel drive, synchronistic drive on it, where if it starts to slip, it puts the power where it's needed, takes the power away where the slip is.
And again, public transportation, another good option in this snowy weather, like the bus, the Max Line, C-Train up in Washington. But even those services can sometimes be impacted by bad weather. So stay right here with Fox 12 for the very latest on those services and any impacts as this storm moves in. Live in Lake Oswego tonight, Kelsey Watts, Fox 12 Oregon.